The mass eviction and destruction of the so-called jungle camp had been flagged for days, and at first light, the police moved in. Their orders simple: identify and remove hundreds of migrants, mainly boys and young men from Afghanistan, who have lived here on the outskirts of Calais for months. Scuffles broke out as anti-deportation protesters tried to block the police as they pulled out individuals. The most vociferous were quickly dealt with.
In truth, most of the opposition here is being provided by human rights campaigners. The migrants themselves are being picked up by the police and taken away from those groups where they're being processed here. Some of them are very young and some of them are extremely upset as well.
The youngest, not even teenagers, thousands of miles from home, were clearly terrified by the ordeal. Their sobbing could be heard over the shouting all around them. But this eviction was quick. Within a few hours, the clearance of the jungle began. Bulldozers and tree cutters brought in to remove all trace of the camp. The French immigration minister, who ordered its destruction, toured the scene. Ending people trafficking and illegal immigration was the reason for this.
The state has begun the deconstruction of all the camps, of all the squats, and we will continue right along the coast. Here was probably the most symbolic and most important, but it's happened before and it'll happen again. It's not the first and it won't be the last.
But how effective in reality is this policy? Hundreds of migrants had already left this jungle camp and had moved to others. They are everywhere, and they're often very nearby. A few kilometers from one, I walked through sand dunes and brush to another. Ramin Sharifi has just arrived. A translator in Afghanistan, the Taliban threatened to kill him. So he's left his family and is prepared to pay to find sanctuary.
We have to come here. We need to talk with somebody who was first before us came here and to give us an idea how to control it by a car or by any smuggling. We never know the persons, but we have to find the person who's doing that job and paying money for it or not.
Other boys from Iran and Afghanistan, living rough now, are trying to get to Britain to find work.
Problem in country, he's going to England is work.
And you?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, my friend. My friend is, I'm going to England is work.
Northern France has become a hodgepodge of foreign nationals living in their own jungle communities, as they call them. This squat is full of Eritreans. Most are trying to get to Britain. As they seek and fail to find asylum, they're pushed from country to country.
You came to Italy first?
Yeah, I came to Italy. Italy just they take my fingerprint.
And
they can't get me my document.
Right.
And when I came here, this also they take long time. And when I straight go to England also after 6 months they deport me to Italy. I'm not a terrorist. I don't have any crime. See all the Europe I'm rotated. I don't have any document. What I have to do?
The migrants have been taken to various police stations around Calais. They're being questioned and they potentially could be deported. But the reality is that simply identifying a camp and then moving in and removing it won't stop the migrants coming. Many are already on their way. As one camp disappears, they'll likely just build another.